Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. And you know, when I've listened to this debate, I find myself getting a little hot under the collar. And I think it's because violence against women is something that we are seeing rampantly in this country. We are having municipalities declare it an epidemic. We're having people at the provincial and federal level talking about the needs for shelters, police officers being trained, all of these things. And why is this important to today's debate? Well, because in my initial quote from my speech a few weeks ago, I stated, I am talking about children and the fact that is what is for children who are seeing 87% of these acts are acts of violence against women. And that is why I'm bringing this up. Yes, we can talk about all of the different elephants in this room because this chamber is a zoo. It is full of lots of jungle animals. But we can deal with more than just one at a time. What I'm saying is you can take more than, you have 10 elephants in the room, take one bite out of one elephant, and that is the violence against women elephant. There is something that we can do. And it may not be, yes, I am speaking to different members, but there is something that we can do here. It is a small bite out of an enormous elephant here. This is one thing that we're asking for. What we're asking for is that children do not have access to pornography under the age of 18. That is what we're asking for. We can talk about all of the horrific things that are going on in this world. I can tell you as politicians and as women, we receive them every day when we want to talk about abuse in language. I don't think there's one member of parliament in this place that has not received something that is absolutely horrifying. And I receive them probably on a daily piece. But if we want to hear from the Privacy Commissioner, if we want to hear from people that may be against this bill, then invite them to committee so they can hear it. Don't just do it because our government, I suggest that our government is going to come up with legislation. I have watched a government that's come up with legislation that has sat there installed and done nothing. And at the end of the day, 79% of women are facing violence. We know that 1 in 2 women are now in domestic violence issues when it used to be 1 in 3 just less than 8 years ago. If we want to make change, do it. Don't just say, my government, I suggest we'll do something in the future. Get off that. We have one woman every 2 days that is being killed. 62 women alone here in Ontario are being killed this year. If we're going to allow those stats to continue to carry on, say, I'm too partisan to vote for your bill, because that's exactly what I'm seeing in this place, and shame. This is about women. This is about ensuring that our children know how to play safely in the sandbox. They understand what consent is. All of those things that we know when children are watching pornography blanks them. It paralyzes that ability to have common sense. And this bill is about common sense. It is about ensuring that our women are safe and that our children are not shown pornography at an early age. I don't care what you do when you're 18. You do you. I don't care. But under the age of 18, we should be protecting our children, and we should be protecting our children and our women and our vulnerable people. And I don't see any of the support from this government, and I am devastated that they can't see through that. Thank you, Madam Speaker.